Well, in this one I'm in my home office, and I got my editing computer area, but I got a slight problem with my second monitor. Turn the power on here. There we go. Now, every now and then it doesn't work, and it needs to be changed out. So I have the second monitor, but I needed to change some parts inside of it. I've already started to open up the second monitor so that way I can repair it. So that way I can get rid of this guy, which has served me well for a few years, which sucks. Probably a couple capacitors in there I've expanded, and that's basically the job I'm doing in the other monitor. Is I'm disassembling it. I cracked open the shell and found the problem inside. And now for the problem inside, you're just basically looking for places where it got heated and places where it shows visible signs of damage. So I'll show you what I already got on the go. The computer, the monitor, it's already, the plastic shell has been cracked open. I've taken out the monitor section, and I'm working on the power board section where the power gets plugged in, where it gets broken down to, I think, the 12 volts that goes out onto the display. But you can definitely see the problem in there, and I'm going to be heating up the solder gun. I'm going to be popping out a couple capacitors from an old board that are still good, and I'm just going to be swapping old parts into the old monitor and seeing if that works. So I'm going to take you to my haphazard work area, which is my dining room table, and show you what I got on the go. Alright. So here's the problem. This guy here. And this one here. This one's still flat, and this one here is slightly bulged. And that's about the only visible signs of heat stress beside this here. I don't got spare parts for that, so I'm just going to leave it in there and run with it. So I'm going to use a soldering iron, heat up this board that has obviously seen better days, and remove the parts that are still good on it that I can use in this other board here. So just going to be using the soldering iron, heating up the connections that correlate to where it is there, and popping that one out, and popping this one out, and swapping that one in with the bad one. So that's what I'm going to be up to. I should just grab up a blowtorch. Seeing how this is an old board, I could just not worry. Just blast the backside of it and just pull it out with my hand. That's what I should do. Just light the thing on fire. It'd be a faster process. So close. Yay. That's one. You see, that's a 470, 25, just in case that doesn't focus. And that number corresponds with the ones on here that I'm going to be removing. So I'm going to get a couple more of these guys off this board before I take care of these guys, but pretty sure I'm going to end up doing 3 of them anyways, which is quite a bit. Anyways, that's one. Now to get 3 more. Oh, yeah. One pin is bent over and holding everything in there. Straighten that out. There we go. I should be able to pull that straight out of there. Ooh! Watch your fingers. Bingo. What's it going to be able to get off of that? Everything else is good. Yeah, I got my 3. Now, this is when things get cautious and careful. I'm going to go grab a magnifying glass because it is close. Where to begin? I'll start at the worst and work my way out. And this is when it gets delicate because I gotta clean this tip off because I don't want to bridge any of the solder that's on there onto another electrode. Okay. So exciting, isn't it? I thought this would be a good video. It's going to take a lot of editing to pull this one out, I tell you what. How do you make soldering and removing little parts exciting? You don't. Yay, we got one. Let's just keep it old. Separate from the new ones. So now I need to clean up these ends, and I need to clean up the 2 holes where it goes into. And unplug this soldering iron. I'm going to attempt to clean this up somehow. And then I'm going to attempt to insert her back into her happy spot. Uh-oh. Bart. Precision. This needs to be done, and it's just ridiculous. Hey, that's one. Oh, yeah. This one's a little easier. Soldering solder, I hope. Bad on that. Have a good look. Make sure I didn't bugger up nothing too bad. Excellent. Before I attempt to solder these holes out, I'm just going to open them up a bit, help the solder out. That's not too bad. There we go. Just went in all the way. Now I just need to solder this guy into position. Yeah, that might work. That just might work. Oh, very pretty, that's for darn sure. Gaps. Perfect. Alright. One flat, two flat. Oh, this is nice. Now to get this guy. Good. Didn't bridge anything over. So what I was doing there was I was using this pin from the bottom side and heating the top side to melt the solder. And that way the pin can come up through the hole. That way I have a good chance of getting that capacitor back through there. Well, that's kind of important. I always want to get the right spot too. Alright, it's time to clean up this guy. Straighten up the tongues on it. Make it as good as you can. This little strip here has to go in line with this strip here. There is a right way to put this in there and a wrong way to put this in there. And you put it in the wrong way, you'll have to take this all apart, resolder it, and replace some parts. It's fun to find out that lesson the hard way. Okay, so I got my pins loosely held in place on the back side with my thumb. Let's see if I can get lucky enough just to push this through with the soldering iron. Hopefully there's enough material there, like for solder. I don't have to add anything, which would be killer. That's just seat. Awesome. I did two just seat. Now for the super technical, up close and in your face soldering that I love to hate. Oh boy. So much stuff here. I don't want to bridge and bugger up. Oh boy. God, I've had way too much coffee to do this job. Nope, I'm not happy with that one yet. Yeah. That's in there. time to reassemble the monitor now, which is going to be a chore. Alright, first thing to do is always unplug that soldering iron, because if you forget that, you'll remember the hard way. Oh, that's probably not a good thing to discover. Oh, there's your problem. Okay. Get that there, that there, that there, that there. Now. That goes there. Maybe a screwdriver. You go into there. Alright. Open it. Nice, got that board in there, got that board in there, and the heat shield I had to install. This thing had a bit of a trickery to it. Oh, didn't get the trick right. There we go, got that part of the trick. And come on, baby. There we go. Put that screw back in there. Awesome. Ready to put this thing back into a plastic case. Dang, not really give a guy too much there to play with. I love these tiny little wire connections. That's what makes life worth living right there, is those things. Like, you can't connect it once the monitor's clipped into place, but like it's almost to the point where it feels good to unscrew the awesome. There we go. So now you got that clipped in there. I'm going to give this a little love. It's easier to get to it now. When you put that other plastic cover on it. Okay. Complete rebuild. Quick little wipe. Clean everything up. Bring down my table so you don't smush no solder or anything to that nice clean monitor. Now, time to rebuild the base. Look at that. Ta-ta. Now, let's go plug this all in and see what we can do. Out with the old and in with the older. But at least the older's working now, so that's a bonus. That's good. It's nice to have dual monitors again. That'll make editing a lot better. Now, if only I had internet speed.